Hey everybody, this is Autobot John, and excuse the voice. I kind of have a cold, but I wanted to go ahead and get something off my chest, and I know a lot of people are going to give me shit on this, and I really don't care, but I can't stay quiet about this anymore. First of all, let's just be honest about one thing. We right now live in a really, really bizarre and fucked up society. And I'm not talking Democrats, Republicans, all that bullshit going on with Biden. And just so everyone is clear, I didn't vote for him. I have nothing against the guy because I don't know him, but I voted for Trump. All right. It is what it is. I don't like the situations going on, but hey, the world goes on. We get up, we go to work, we do our thing, and everybody just needs to chill. All this racism bullshit going on, and police defunding, and it's enough to drive you crazy. All right, and thank God for hobbies and work and stuff. It takes your mind off of stuff for a while. I'm not all about that anyway. Anybody that goes on Facebook and talks to me knows that I get myself away from that crap. I don't talk about it. I don't want to be involved in it. I just kind of I distance myself from it as much as possible. Now, what I can't take though is everyone who also knows me knows that I am a huge, absolutely diehard Superman fan. Now, before people start attacking me on this and sending me messages, I want to make one thing very clear. Okay? I am not a racist. Never have been, never will be. My best friends that I work with, deal with every day, are black. Some of the best guys I've ever known in my life. Hell, the guys I knew in Wilson that worked with me at Pizza Inn, my some of my closest friends, black, Hispanic. I don't look at color of skin. So before people start leaving me comments in this video or whatever, messages, don't start that shit, okay? Here's the reason why in our country we can't get away from racism. It's because people won't stop talking about it. We live in the year 2021. I remember back in 1992, 93, 94 that in school we used to talk about the day that we didn't have to worry about that anymore, that we didn't have to bring that up, and we would be, it would be gone. And the reason it won't be gone, the reason it can't be gone is because people won't let it go. First of all, with no disrespect to any of my black friends or any black people out there, period, Hispanic, Asian, purple, polka dot, whatever, with no exception, me, a white man, was not around in 1950, 40, whatever, when your ancestors were slaves in a field picking cotton or whatever it was they were doing. I was not there. And I get tired of people always saying, well, the black people are oppressed because of what their ancestors went through. I understand that. But you can't blame today's society. You can't blame today's people on the earth today for what happened years and years ago. You can't blame us for our ancestors being dumbasses. Because if that was the case, everybody would everybody's generations had dumbasses. And yes, we're white people dumbasses back then. No, we weren't dumbasses. I would literally say white people back then were just fucking mean, cruel people. But we've evolved. So my take on racism is it's stupid. It's like fighting a war over something that doesn't really, there shouldn't be a war about it anymore. We're in the year 2021. It should be over. We all live together. It's stupid. That's just my take on it. So I just want to get that out there because I know there's going to be some people in this video that are going to be like, well, he's racist, and no, I'm not. And I hate that word. It pisses me off. I don't want to be associated with it, and I would pray to God no one ever thinks that I am that way. I am not. I will never be, never have been. I'll go to my grave never being that, because as far as I'm concerned, we live in the United States of America, and anyone has the right to come to this country and achieve their dreams, especially Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and anybody, the whole border situation. But I also agree that you should do it the legal way if you want into this country. But I'm not getting into that either. But that's just something I believe. So anyway, with that being said, covering all my bases, trying to at least, I have read and heard the news for a couple weeks now that Warner Brothers is looking for a black Superman. Now, a lot of people are putting comments like, oh, no, I don't want this. Oh, this is terrible. I am not against this. I think this is actually really cool because from what I understand or what I've read is that this is not going to be Superman in the main DC universe. This is like an Elseworld, kind of like a Earth 52 or Earth 2 story. And I haven't read comic books in a very long time, so I'm not familiar with all the new characters, but I did learn and was very surprised to find out that there are two Supermans in the DC comic book universe that are black. Val Zod, and I think the other one is Kal-El, but not with a dash. It's just Kal-El. One of them apparently is a president too. That's really interesting. I may have to actually go back and read that because even that is like when I heard that, I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool actually. So with that being said, I was excited. I was like, oh man, this is cool because it's a new take on the character, but a new character who wears I guess he wears the same shield. I would guess he still wears the symbol for hope. But anyway, different take on a different character, not Kal-El, not Clark Kent. So I was excited about it because I'm like, well, this is awesome. We get a new Superman, a new take, and God, I hope Michael B. Jordan's going to play it because, in my honest opinion, this is one of the hottest actors today. Anything that guy is in is gold, man. I freaking think he's one of the best actors of this new generation right now. So not to use him is a mistake, Warner Brothers. If you're going to do this, use him. He's the one. Now, with that being said, I also have read, and like I said, don't know if this is true or not, but a lot of sources are saying this. The Hollywood Reporter and Insider and Jody's Corner and John Campion, and a lot of those people I watch on YouTube are saying this. So it's kind of like you hear a bunch of sources, you're like, well, this has to be true then. That Warner Brothers has come out and said, well, we're still doing a black Superman, but we're not going to do the Val Zod and we're not going to do the Kal-El. we're just going to take Clark Kent and we're going to turn him black. And this is where I have a big problem because, and it's not anything to do with color of skin, white, black, Hispanic, purple, metal, Mexican, tentacles, whatever. What I have a problem is that you're lazy. This is showing that Warner Brothers is lazy, that Hollywood has no good ideas anymore. Because all you're doing is you're taking an iconic character for the last 80 years who has been perceived as a certain. Okay, well, let's just say it. He's white. Okay, the people that created him, they made him white. You can't hide that. You can't dismiss that, whether you want to or not. If I'm considered racist because that's how I believe, well, then I guess I'm racist. I'll say one other thing that a lot of people hate me about, but I believe this within my heart. Jesus is not white. All these pictures you see in the churches of him, and he's white and the little yellow thing. Read the Bible, people. He came from where? Judea, Jerusalem, areas like that. So is he of a dark skin? I believe so. I don't think he's black. Of course, it doesn't matter. I'd love him either way. But the bottom line is that if you tell people, especially people I know, well, I don't believe Jesus is white, you see it starts controversy. Here's where I'm going with the Superman thing. You don't take an established character for the last 80 some years, and all of a sudden, just to appease fans today, gender swap him or change the color of his skin. No, no, that's stupid. Warner Brothers, you have. I don't know what you guys are doing over there. I really don't. I don't think you know what you're doing. What I don't understand is why you're doing this when you have Jon Stewart, Black Lightning, Static Shock, Vixen, who else? Mr. Miracle. You have Val-Zod. You have Kal-El. You have Steel. There are the Blue Beetle. You have all these other characters that you could take and make films out of. But no, you're doing the worst thing you can do, and you're taking an established white character and turning him black. And who are you really appeasing in this? You're not making the classic Superman fans happy. In fact, you're pissing them off. You're not making today's fans happy, because today's fans, me included, we want Henry Cavill to play Superman. We want him to have his standalone Man of Steel 2 that we've been waiting. What's it been now? 10 years? Has it been 10 years now? We've been waiting about 10 years for. And you're not making the black community happy, because all you're doing is, to me, you're showing them, well, yeah, we care about you, but instead of being, creative and taking a character that's already created in the comic books that is black and putting them on the big screen so they can have their moment, we're just going to take, Superman, the Clark Kent Superman, and we're just going to turn him black, and there you go. There's your Superman, and you can have your version. And I think that's lazy. I think it's injustice to the character. I think it's disrespectful to the people you're trying to win over. I have talked to many of my friends at work, black, and they hate this. They hate this they hate it because to them, I mean, the way I, and I'm not black, so I can't look at it completely from their point of view, but I can tell you how I would feel. I feel that you're disrespecting me because we have our established characters. We have Al-Zod, and you won't use him. So it's like, yeah, we'll give you Superman, but it's got to be the Clark Kent one. We don't want to touch Val-Zod. We don't like Val-Zod. Well, isn't that being racist? Isn't that being racist? If I'm wrong, somebody tell me. But to me, I think that's being racist because it's saying, well, yeah, there's an established DC character already, but we don't want him. We want the one that everybody knows, the Clark Kent character. That's our black Superman. And that's where I have a problem. I'll give you another perfect example. Let's say Marvel came out tomorrow. They will never do this. But let's say that Marvel came out tomorrow and said, guess what? We've just decided we're going to reboot Blade. And Blade will be played. Blade will be played by John Cena. Ugh. Boy, the internet would explode. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No fucking way. Oh God, man, it would be a nightmare to read all the comments on that. Oh, I'd be up there the whole man. You know why Marvel won't do that? I give you two reasons. One, whether you like their characters or not, they don't disrespect their characters. They don't turn characters white or black just to appease today's fans. They keep them the way they're supposed to be. Black Panther was black. Falcon is black. Captain America is white. Iron Man is white. Thor is white. But it doesn't really matter. Well, he's white. Hawkeye, Black Widow, and the list goes on, and I can't remember all the characters from Black Widow from Black Panther, but Michonne, black, vice versa. The whole list, it goes on. Marvel's not stupid. They keep their characters the way they're supposed to be. You're not going to see Marvel come out tomorrow and say, guess what? We're going to have an X-Men reboot and Wolverine is going to be a black man. They're not going to do that. That's stupid. Why would you do that? However, over at Warner Brothers, they have monkeys working in the computer room writing the scripts or whatever, because whoever this Walter Hamada is, he's a fucking moron. Okay, now I know there are some people out there that hate the Snyderverse. But one thing you have to give the Snyderverse credit for, there's a story. There's a fluent story. There's a direction that Zack Snyder was going toward. And yeah, you may not have liked it, but at least it's a direction. He had the characters, he had the story, the emotion. Basically we were on this ride, everything was looking good. Now Warner Brothers is like, well, we're going to do a new Batman, the Robert Pattinson, but he's not the Batman. They've already come out and said this. You can go and look this up. He's not the real Batman. He's a Batman from another Earth. And now they're saying this Superman is going to be from another Earth. He's not part of the real story. And then the Flash movie's coming, and it's gonna tie in all the multiverses, and then it's gonna destroy the Snyderverse so they can. What are you doing? What are you doing? What happened to? How hard is it to just take Superman and say, hey, Superman, let's make a movie, a good movie. Man of Steel, controversial, but in my opinion, a good movie. I enjoyed Man of Steel. Would kill to get Man of Steel 2. Not going to happen more than likely. Henry Cavill, is he still Superman or not? They have never come out and said yes or no. It's anytime you see an interview or you hear about it, what is it they always say? Maybe. He's still got the cape in the closet. What the fuck does that mean? Michael Keaton's probably still got the cape in the closet from when he played Batman. The name of the game is making money, isn't it? Isn't that what it's all about? Marvel's making money because they're giving the fans what they want. DC can't make money because they won't listen to the fans and they don't care what the fans want. Because if they did, they'd give us what we want. Instead, they just want to shove shit down your throat and be like, here, go watch this. You're going to alienate people's what you're going to do. First of all, you've already pissed off the classic fans. You might as well forget about them coming. There's no way in hell you're going to get a diehard classic Superman fan to go see this movie. It ain't going to happen. So you've lost them. Don't expect the black community to support this film. I really think you're going to be in for a world of hurt because you've more than likely pissed half of them, most of them off. I would be. Because I used it as an example, as a joke, but if they really came out and said, hey, guess what? We're making a new Blade film and John Cena will be the new Blade. I ain't watching that shit. You know why? Not because Wesley Snipes is Blade. God, I wish he'd come back. But because the character is black. Not white, not Hispanic, not Puerto Rican, not Asian. He's black. And I don't want to see a Blade that is not black. So I would not watch that film. I would not support it. I wish I was in charge of Warner Brothers because whoever's over there right now, I'd fire every one of you. Every one of you. I hate and what keeps driving me crazy is every time you read, all they keep saying is, well, it's Snyder's fault. And it's Cavill's fault. And it's Affleck's fault. They're actors, you dumbass. They acted your script. Some of it could have been Snyder's fault. I'm not saying it wasn't. But if you watched the Snyderverse, the Snyder Justice League, you saw what he had planned. It came out, and there was more in that 4 hours than I've seen anywhere else in the DC universe. This man has a vision. He has a plan, and I think they'd be smart to let him finish it. Do that third film. Do the Man of Steel 2. Do the Cyborg movie. Bring Ben Affleck back as Batman. Because I really think that the man is good. He makes a good Batman, but I don't think he's been able to showcase it because, let's face it, he hasn't had a standalone film, and I think he needs a standalone film. And Henry Cavill deserves Man of Steel 2. Even if that's the last time he's going to play the character, we as fans deserve the Man of Steel 2. Not this garbage. You know, it's bad enough we have to deal with this shit in the world. The cop defunding, black people being hurt all the time, the racism, the president, in the whole gas situation. We have enough bad shit in the real world. We go to the movies to escape that shit. And when you're sitting there and you're going to watch a movie and all you can think about is this shit is happening in the movies now too, there's no enjoyment. There is no enjoyment. Do you know one of the reasons why I think the best movie of the year so far, action-wise, is Godzilla vs. Kong? Because it was one of those movies that I could go and I could turn my brain off and I could just watch two big-ass monsters that I've loved since childhood beat the shit out of each other. And I didn't have to worry about politics or racism. You didn't see Godzilla beat down Kong and say the reason he's beating him down is because he's he's an ape because you're different than me. It was two monsters wanting to be type there could only be one king. That's what it was all about. I will tell you one movie I would support, and this will blow your mind. If they came out tomorrow and said, guess what? We got a new Spider-Man movie coming out, and it's going to be Miles Morales. I'll go watch that in a heartbeat because guess what? He's established. I like him, and he is a real character. An established real Marvel character. He's not Peter Parker, he's Miles Morales. Two different characters, same gimmick though. But I'll watch that all day long. Now, if you told me you're going to make a Miles Morales story but he's white, I'm not watching it because he's Puerto Rican, I believe. I don't want to get that wrong. But anyway, he's not white. That's what I'm trying to say. You cannot take established characters and gender and change their race and think everybody's going to be okay with it because they're not. You can't take Batman and make him Mexican. First of all, Batman is an established character just like Superman, just like Spider-Man. You don't mess with icons. It's disrespectful to the fans. It also shows you don't care about the fans. Because you think we're so stupid that we'll just go watch any garbage you put out. We're that desperate. No. You know why Marvel is kicking your ass, Warner Brothers? Not just because they got their shit together and they figured their shit out a long time ago. It's because they listen to the fans. You do not. Because if you did, we get the announcement for Man of Steel tomorrow. Man of Steel 2. I want to see a Cyborg movie. I really do. You know, when I watched the first version of Justice League, I knew who Cyborg was from Teen Titans. I wasn't really invested in the character, but after watching the Snyder Cut, I want to see more of this character. He's very interesting. I did not know he had all this ability, and he would make an excellent movie. But no, what did they do? Ray Fisher, Cyborg, nah. You know what drives me crazy is, and no offense to Miss Gal Gadot, I love Wonder Woman, but what drives me crazy is that Wonder Woman has had two films already, and Superman can't even get but one. Batman has had multiple films throughout the years. Name Superman. 1, 2, 3, 4. Long wait after 4. Superman Returns. Man of Steel. And then in Batman v Superman and Justice League. And his little quick cameo that they threw in at the end of Shazam, which I don't count that. This is the most iconic character of all time. You don't believe me? Go and look on YouTube. There's an interview with Stan the Man Lee. And in the interview, he told the person interviewing him his inspiration to create the Fantastic Four, to create Spider-Man, was Superman. The creator, the father of Marvel Comics, to start his company, his inspiration was the Man of Steel. Now, how iconic does that have to prove? You can't prove any more than that. In fact, he even said in the interview that he made Spider Man's costume red and blue to tribute Superman. He is the most recognized character in the world. And I don't care what Batman fans, diehard Batman fans say, oh no, it's bad. No, it is not. Look it up. It is a fact. The two most recognized symbols in the world are the Christian cross and the Superman symbol for hope. Those are the two most iconic symbols in the world, nationwide, worldwide. People may not know anything about Superman from the comic books and may not know about the character, but you show that symbol and they know what it is. They know who it is. And you're going to disrespect such an iconic character to just say, well, he's black now. No. No. I want Val Zod, damn it. If I'm going to watch a black Superman, I want the black Superman. I want my black Superman. I want Val Zod. Todd McFarlane, Spawn. When he finally makes his movie, his Spawn had better be a burnt black man named Al fucking Simmons. He better not be a white charred man because in the comic book, Spawn is black. Don't change the race of a character that's already established. And I'm tired of the argument, well, this story's been told over and over, so it's nice to see a new perspective of it. No, it's not. If that was the case, then why is Robert Pattinson playing Batman? Why can't we get somebody else to play Batman? Why can't we have a new perspective on that story, huh? Well, that story's been told over and over. Why can't we have a black actor play Batman? No one's even mentioned that. Well, well, there's no black Batman in the comic books. I don't know. Maybe there is. I haven't looked. Commissioner Gordon was Batman in the comic books, correct? So why can't we get a movie with Commissioner Gordon playing Batman? Uh, it's not the Batman, so it wouldn't do as good. And that's got you right there. That's your problem. You have established characters, and you won't take a chance on them. You want to Warner Brothers, you want to get in the race with Marvel, then you got to do what Marvel does. I would almost put money on this that before Iron Man came out, no one except for diehard comic book fans knew who the hell Iron Man was. They might have seen him in a poster or maybe on the page of a comic book or something and been like, oh, that guy's cool. No one knew. He wasn't a big name guy. He wasn't one of the top superheroes in the world. The movie came out and it made him the established character. You won't know if your characters can make it or not if you don't try. Hang on, guys. I gotta get my charger. I want a John Stewart Green Lantern. I do. I think there's so much potential for a Green Lantern. I am one of the few in the world who did not hate the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern. I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it. And I saw where it could have gone. You get the right director and the right actor, and I think the Green Lantern, oh man, that would be amazing. Amazing. But no, they won't touch it. The Blue Beetle would be an awesome movie, or at least he could be in a movie. Um, Vixen would be an awesome, awesome character. Steel, we need a good Steel. And the thing is, that's a Superman character who could still exist in the same Earth with Henry Cavill's Superman, because John Henry, right? That's his name. I tell you, I haven't read comics in a while. John Henry is on the same Earth as Kal-El, so it would work. I can see Bobby Lashley playing Steel. I mean, he's big enough. It just drives me crazy, man. It does it because I love both companies. I'm not one of these ones that I love this one more and then fuck the other. No, I like both. I hate that Marvel's had all the success because DC, to me, in my honest opinion, has the more popular, has the more interesting characters. It kills me that there has not been love given to such an iconic character as Superman, because everyone who is a comic book fan, a nerd, a geek, whatever, you cannot hide the fact that if it had not been for Superman, there would have been no Spider-Man, there'd have been no X-Men, there'd have been no Iron Man. He was the first, guys. He was the icon that started it all. And to disrespect his character like this is an insult to him, to his creators, to the fans, and to the black community. Because I know that there's going to be those out there who are excited for this, and they think it's cool because they're like, "Oh, well, he's now, yeah, he's my icon now." You're selling out. You're accepting scraps. They're basically looking at you and going, "Well, we don't want to actually come up with anything on our own, and we don't want to take a chance on what's already been created. So here's what we know would work, and we just painted it black for you, and there you go. Are you happy now? Because we really don't give a shit. As long as you have your character now, shut the fuck up." That's exactly what they're saying. They're pushing you to the side. And I'm talking to the black community. They're pushing you to the side. All this thing about equal rights and equal race or whatever they call it, equal gender. No, they're pushing you to the side. They're giving you a black Superman, but it ain't your Superman. They're giving you my Superman, but they're taking my Superman and they're painting him black and saying, well, now he's for everyone. I ain't buying that shit. No. Peddle that shit somewhere else. I'm not supporting that. I ain't going to see it. I ain't gonna. No. Do you know what Michael B. Jordan said in an interview? I think it was Mr. H that had this on his channel the other day. Michael B. Jordan was asked something about playing the new Superman. He didn't really answer anything. He kind of gave this like, yeah, nothing's confirmed kind of thing. And to me, what that sounded like is, I ain't touching this. I don't want nothing to do with it. That's a smart man right there, because I can go ahead and tell you right now, this film is doomed. It's already doomed before it even starts shooting. Before they even get the script written, it's doomed. Done. This shit is garbage. This reminds me of the Ghostbusters reboot. Y'all remember that bullshit, don't you? Let's take 4 women and make Ghostbusters. And it had nothing to do with the women part. Them making the Ghostbusters women, I could care less. I just wanted a good movie. What did we get? Crap. That movie sucked. It was terrible. For non-funny women who had no chemistry in the film, and you slapped the iconic Ghostbusters logo on it and said, guess what, guys? Here's Ghostbusters. Shut the fuck up. Here's your Ghostbusters 3. And no one fell for the bullshit. And I think that's what's going to happen this time. We're going to see the first trailer for this, and it's going to suck. It's going to bomb. It's going to be you watch, guys. I almost predict it's going to break the internet. It's going to be terrible. Whoever decides to do the acting part, whoever signs on to play Black Kal-El, Clark Kent, man, you better. Your career could be shot in this one movie, so you better think about this one real good. Warner Brothers, man, what the fuck are you guys smoking over there? I almost feel like if you can't find anyone if you don't want to go with Henry Cavill, that's your loss. Because I guarantee you, if you came out tomorrow and said, oh, that's it, Henry Cavill's done, he is not Superman anymore. Marvel's got characters that fit him to a T, and they would call him in an instant, and he'd sign with them. Captain Britain, Supreme. There's a list of different characters. I just can't think of all of them right now. But Henry Cavill, it would work for him. A lot of people are probably wondering why if he's even around anymore, because that's the thing, we don't know. And that's what, as a Superman fan, that's what's driving us all crazy is Henry Cavill still Superman? They haven't said yes, they haven't said no. He hasn't said anything. He put a video out, I think it was a few days ago, something about relax, calm down. It's not the end of the world. Well, yeah, you're right. It's not the end of the world. But, as I explained, the fans have waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. And you guys have given us nothing. And then all of a sudden, out of left field, here comes Black Superman, which I was excited. Cool. We're going to get this Val Zod character. It's going to be a different Superman, not in the real cinema, DCU, but it's a different take, kind of like Joaquin's Joker. No. They got me choked up over here. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Whew. I just don't get it. Oh, man. I just don't get it. I'm not crying because of the video, guys. Something choked me there for a minute. It's just it boggles my mind that they have the opportunity right now, in my honest opinion, to shoot past Marvel. Because Marvel's blown their load, in my opinion. Because they got some good stuff coming. That whatever was it 6 rings, 10 rings? I don't know anything about that character. I'll have to look him up. It does look interesting. What I got? Doctor Strange in the Multiverse or something of Madness. That looks pretty good. Spider-Man No Way Home. That one's going to be really good. But the problem with the problem I see now with Marvel is you've blown the Infinity War. You've blown that. It's done. You finished it. Thanos is gone. You've done the gauntlet. That you've blown your load on that. I don't know what you got planned for the next part. Your next phase is what you call it, but you don't have 10 years to build up another villain because I don't think the fans are going to hold out that long. So DC, Warner Brothers, you have a perfect opportunity to get back into this fight. Hell, you have a perfect opportunity, in my opinion, to take over the fight. Snyder has introduced Darkseid. Thank God. And it was amazing. I just wish he had done something. But now there is an established, in the Snyder verse, there's an established, we're going here. This is where we're heading. This is Injustice coming, and Darkseid and Superman are going to, it's all planned out. Let the man finish it. You want to make money? Then do what the fans want. I don't think anybody sat there woke up one morning and said, I want Clark Kent as a black man. I didn't. But like I said, when I heard that they were doing a black Superman, I thought Val Zod, and I jumped. I was, oh my God, this is going to be awesome. Because here's the thing: if they did Val Zod, imagine they did it. It did great. The movie's awesome, and Michael B. Jordan played him, and it was just great. And then Cavill comes back. They do Man of Steel 2, and Val Zod makes a guest appearance in Man of Steel 2 at the end, and they show you that these two are they've met, and then in the next film they're going to have to team up or something. Or man, that would be awesome. God, that would be awesome. Imagine in this new Flash film that they're working on, if Ben Affleck's Batman meets Michael Keaton's Batman, meets Robert Pattinson's Batman, meets Christian Bale's Batman. I would lose it. I would lose it. I literally would probably have a heart attack and die that day. That'd be awesome. Or what if they had Henry Cavill and Val Zod or Michael B. Jordan? I'm just speculating he would play him. Please let him play him. Okay, well, let's just say Superman, Val Zod, and then they'd have to use CGI to do it, but Christopher Reeve Superman. All three meet. God, that would be fantastic. But no, that's not what they're going to give us. They're going to give us Black Clark Kent, Robert Pattinson's Batman, which I'm not on the fence over yet. The other thing I don't understand is they said they're rebooting right. They're not doing that. They're trying to get away from the Snyderverse, right? They're rebooting it. Okay, well, if you're rebooting it and you're saying that you're going with new actors, right? You're going to find new actors to play these parts. So let's say the Cavill's out, he's not Superman anymore. Let's say Affleck's out, he's not Batman anymore. So now you got to find Superman and Batman. Well, now you're going to take Superman and you're going to turn him black. Okay, that's a reboot. You've got Pattinson's Batman, but you've already said that that's a standalone. That's not going to be part of the DCU. So they're still looking for a Batman if they're not going to use Affleck. Okay, so that's the two main guys that you've got to reboot, right? But wait a minute. They've already said there's going to be a Wonder Woman 3 with Gal Gadot. And there's an Aquaman 2 with Jason Momoa, right? Wait a minute. So if you're rebooting it, It's not part of the Snyderverse is done. They're going a new direction. So you're keeping Aquaman and Wonder Woman the same actors and the same characters and the same story, but you're getting rid of Superman and Batman. Kind of hard to call it a reboot of the universe if you're keeping two of the four or six, whatever. Usually, when I think reboot, I think wipe and start over. So, make no mistake, the whole thing they keep saying that this is a reboot is bullshit. It's basically them saying we're keeping the ones that the fans really liked and we made a lot of money off of, and we're getting rid of the two that were like, eh. And that's wrong. Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck deserved their moment in the sun, their moment to shine, and you didn't give it to them. I was so looking forward to his standalone Batman. When I believe it was during an interview for Batman v Superman that he was originally supposed to star and direct in the Batman standalone film because it was going to have um, Deathstroke as the villain, and I can't remember the guy that plays Deathstroke, but he's in the Snyder cut at the end. Y'all can tell me in the comments. I really can't remember his name, but anyway, that sounded awesome because the first thing I thought is, oh, this is gonna be like Arkham Knight or something, or Arkham Asylum, or whichever one had Deathstroke in it. I was like, man, this is awesome. Nope, that all ended. That all went to shit. Why? Because Batman v Superman did not do what they wanted it to do, and after that, they decided, no, fuck it, we're done. See, here's the thing. Everybody says that Justice League was ruined because of Whedon. I don't believe that. That man did what he could with what he was given, and I give him credit for that. They say it was because Zack Snyder's daughter died and he had to leave the project. And yeah, I believe that's part of it. But you want my honest opinion, I think that Batman v Superman and the ratings and the numbers that movie got is what killed Justice League. I think Warner Brothers was through with Justice League the moment they got the news about what the turnout for Batman v Superman was. They had already given up on the Snyderverse, but they had already invested so much money in Justice League. They said they had to finish it. I believe that's what happened. They were looking for a reason to get rid of Zack Snyder to begin with, and his daughter dying was just the reason that they had to get him out. But that's a different story because there's all those people that will attack me for being a fan of Zack Snyder. And yes, I'm a fan of Zack Snyder. Do I think he is like the greatest director or producer? No, but he has a vision, and it's better than what's going on today. I'd rather have a vision than no vision. I don't want a bunch of just random ass movies that mean shit. I want it all to connect. I want my cinematic universe just like Marvel has theirs. I want both sides equal. And we're not going to get that because Warner Brothers doesn't give a shit. They don't. They don't care about us. Fuck off. That's exactly how they look at it. And there are those out there. And it's your money. You can do what you want with it, but you're the ones that will just support it no matter what. Oh, I got to go see it either way. No. See, there comes a time when you have to make a stand. And what's wrong is wrong. You can't sugarcoat it. You can't dance around it. And there's just some times in life where you have to say, no, I don't support this. I don't support this, and I'm not going to be a part of it. A black Kal-El, Clark Kent from Kansas, Smallville, working at the Daily Planet with Lois Lane, I don't support it. I won't support it. It saddens me because it's a Superman movie, but I can't watch it because it's not. I don't believe it. I it just sickens me that Warner Brothers is so full of shit. They don't see this bomb coming. How do you not see this coming? This one film is going to destroy the DC. No one is going to want to watch DC after this. And let's say it succeeds. Then everybody's going to want a black Batman and a black Flash and a black Wonder Woman and a black Boogaloo Man. And then before you know it, then the Mexicans are going to get mad. Well, we want a Mexican Superman. We want a Mexican Batman. And before you know it, we've got shit everywhere. And there's no direction. And everybody's pissed about everything. Hell, while we're at it, why don't we just go ahead and anybody that watches The Walking Dead, why don't we make Morgan Jones a white man? That would be the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Let's make Rick black. No. 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 Warner Brothers, I don't know if you watch videos on YouTube or not, but watch this one, please, because here's the other thing that you're not thinking about. Your decision, your dumb ass out of left field, woke up on the bad side of the bed that day, whatever, smoked too much crack before you came to work. Listen to the fucking primates that are working in your writing room. Let me just say this. Your film, if you do this, will create more racism. Let me repeat that. Racism. Because all you're going to hear online is people protesting this film because he's black. He's black. He's black. He's black. God is white. Blah, 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 blah. I am already seeing this and it's already giving me a headache. Oh my God. Why would you create this stupid situation knowing what's going to come of it? Oh, it's easy because you want it to happen. I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm not usually a ranter. I mean, most of my channel, if you look at my videos, I show custom works and paintings and figures and stuff that I've made for people and stuff I've made for myself. But I couldn't sit quiet for this one. I just couldn't. This is a joke, man. It really is. It has to be. It has to be a joke. They cannot seriously be this stupid. I guess in my lifetime, we're just not going to get a good DC universe. Just not. And the biggest complaint that I still hear to this day is, well, Man of Steel was too dark. Man of Steel was too dark. Superman shouldn't be a brooding character. He should stand for truth, justice, and the American way. And what? No. The reason that the Christopher Reeve movies worked was the time period it was meant to be in. And they're campy. If you go back and watch it all the way from the first one to the fourth one, they're campy. Cheesy in a way, especially 3 and 4. But it works because that was the time period that that movie was designed to work in. The bright suit, everything worked. Man of Steel was meant to be a more direct, real life look at the character. What would he be like today in our world? People would hate him because he's not like us. He's different. He would feel lost in our world because he's not like us, and he can't be like us, and he would not know where his place is. And that is what Zack Snyder was trying to show, is that Superman is not this godlike mythical character that everybody thinks he is, and he saves kids from falling buildings and cats out of trees and planes. And no, he deals with real life shit too. And that's what it was about. I will also tell you that the one thing that scares me the most about this new Superman movie they're working on or getting ready to work on is, I don't want to watch a Superman movie that all it does is shows racism. Because let's face it, let's just be honest. Like I said, not racist, but let's just bring this all the cards on the table here, guys. If he's black, he's going to be abused in the movie. The police will probably, do something, and people will hate him because he's going to it's going to have racism in it. It cannot not have racism. I don't want to watch that. Like I said, we see enough of that shit in real life. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to see Superman go through that. That's just stupid. I don't want to see that crap. But that's what's going to happen. You watch. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be in the film. It's going to have to be. You can't have a black Superman and not have it. And then the other thing is, what also worries me is they've already come out and said they want a black actor for Superman. They want a black director for Superman. And like I said, not racist, but I watch a lot of black films too. And there are a majority of black films that only have black people in them, and maybe a few white people here and there. And that's another thing I don't want to see in this new Superman, is it's just totally black. I don't want to see a Superman where it's totally white. I'd like to see a movie where it's balanced, just like life today. The blacks, the whites, Hispanics, the Mexicans, the Fruit of the Loom color guy sitting in the corner. It sickens me, man. It really does. With all the shit going on in the world, and you get upset over a fictional character. If that doesn't show Warner Brothers how dumb this decision of theirs is, there's nothing going to do it. Guys, in the end, it's up to you. If you want to go support this, that's your decision. I don't judge people. But as a true comic fan, as a true Superman fan, I don't see how you can support this. I just don't. And if you're a black person, I don't see how you can support this because, like I said, in my honest opinion, what this looks to me like is we know you have your black Superman, Val-Zod, but we're not. No, we don't want him. We don't want him. We don't want to touch him. We don't even want to take a chance on him. We will give you Clark Kent. And there he is. He's your black Superman. It's disrespectful. It's bullshit. It's fucking lazy. I don't support it. I can't see how anyone can support it. Anyway, guys, that's the end of it. I could go all night, but I got to work tomorrow morning. Leave me comments, whether you agree with me, whether you don't agree with me. I don't mean to disrespect anyone. So if anything I said sounds like I'm disrespecting anyone, I'm not. I'm not poking fun of anyone or their nationality or anything. I'm just saying if the shoe was on the other foot, if I was black, I'd be highly, highly pissed off at this. Because, like I said, in my honest opinion, this is not helping or this is not helping the black nationality. All this is showing is that Warner Brothers wants to shut you up. Oh, you've been bitching all these years about a black Superman. Well, guess what? Here's one. It ain't the one that you wanted, but here he is. Now you've done pissed both sides off. Remember the Justice League cartoon? Some of you might be too young to remember this, but the Super Friends. There was a character. I can't remember his name. He was Mexican. Anybody remember him? He had like the green suit. I called him Zorro. Almost, I thought he was like Zorro almost. He wasn't in a lot of episodes, but he was there. And then there was um, the guy who turned into the. He looked like a samurai or something, but he had like a tornado almost. I can't remember his name either. And then there's the giant guy, the Yunnan Chuck. Where are their movies? Huh? That's the point I'm trying to make. There are established other non-white characters that could make excellent films, and they won't do it because they don't want to. They don't want to touch those. Ugh, no. Val-Zod. Clark Kent. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody knows Clark Kent. Yeah. Yeah. And everybody likes Clark Kent, right? Well, okay. Now the black people like him. He's black now. Oh, we made Clark Kent. And then 2 years from now, he's Mexican now. Oh, yeah. Everybody likes Clark Kent. What the fuck, man? No. No. Clark Kent, white. Val-Zod, black. And I don't know if there's a Mexican Superman. There should be. But anyway, you see what I'm saying. You don't have to separate everybody, but you don't change somebody just to appease another race. No, 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 no. And I must be one of the last people on the face of this planet who just does not believe in racism anymore. I think it's stupid. I've always thought it was stupid. And I think by now, as a civilization, we should have the fucking smarts to say, fuck this shit. Why are we still doing this? You know, if I could go back in time, I'd slap the shit out of my ancestors and I'd slap the shit out of your ancestors and be like, why in the fuck are y'all picking cotton? Why in the fuck are you making them pick cotton? Why don't you fucking work together and build up your fucking town and work as one? I don't get it. I don't get it. God created every person in his image, right? That's what the Bible says. That's why I don't understand racism. I don't I don't get it. I guess I'm just an idiot. I don't believe in today's what people believe now. But y'all see where I stand on it and on this whole Superman thing. Never once in this video, though, and I don't want people to send me this message either. Never once in this fucking video did anybody see me say, I don't want a black Superman. I don't want a black Clark Kent / Kal-El. I want Val-Zod. I want the black Superman. I want that one. But we ain't going to get him. We're going to get color me black Clark Kent. And we're not going to get the DC universe that we want. We're just going to get some crap they're going to throw together. And Warner Brothers does not care. And I don't think they've cared for a long time. I kind of wish they'd lose the rights to DC and somebody else would get it. And not Disney, but somebody else. Because I really think that Warner Brothers just can't do it. They can't. And it saddens me because, like I said, DC has, in my opinion, the more popular, the more interesting characters, and they're the ones that deserve their chance in the spotlight, and they're not going to get it. We're not going to get that John Stewart Green Lantern because they won't give him a shot. They won't give him a chance. Because all they want to do is take a known character, turn him a different color, instead of taking an established black, awesome fucking character and trying him out. Marvel did the opposite. They took an established character no one really knew, and now he's an icon. He's fucking Captain America. Does that show you something right there? Black Panther is a perfect example. I love that fucking movie. Chadwick Boseman, you awesome actor. Sorry that he passed. Bottom line, be honest with me. How many people out there really knew Black Panther? How many people really knew who the Black Panther was? Besides a comic book here and there. No one. What did Marvel do? This guy looks cool. We're going to take him and we're going to make a movie. And what was it? Oh, yeah, it was the #1 movie when it came out. He became one of Marvel's best characters for their cinematic universe. In fact, I guarantee his comic sales went up. So DC, take an example out of Marvel and go for it. What do you got to lose? So say you make a John Stewart movie and it bombs. Well, at least you tried. What if you make it and it's the #1 film and it beats everything you've put out? You got nothing to lose trying. But no, you're lazy and you don't care. And so these characters that are established and fans have been waiting to see on the big screen will stay on a shelf collecting dust. And it's sad because you also must not read comic books and know the history of your property, because these characters that you are not touching are fucking amazing. Especially if you watch the animated Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Those characters were awesome. I would kill to see a John Stewart Green Lantern film, a Vixen film. Like I said, I don't really know Val Zod, but I'm going to go read it because everything I've heard about him so far that my buddies have told me sounds so fucking cool. I did not know that he was president. How in the hell are you Superman and you're president of the planet too? Is he bad? Did he take over the planet or something? I mean, who elected him? That's interesting. I like that. That's cool. That's interesting. I want to read that. Anyway, guys, I'm signing out. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you didn't, I don't really give a fuck. That's just how I am now. I got some stuff in the works for anybody who does follow my channel. I've just been real busy at work and stuff going on at the house. So, got a lot of customs and stuff that I'll be showing off. Some more Walking Dead, some interesting stuff with Walking Dead. I can show you. I got some Rick stuff I'm working on right here. Season 8 Rick. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming in the works. But I'll be putting some videos up soon. If you don't subscribe to my channel, subscribe. Leave me feedback. Any questions you have, anything if you have any interest in getting anything painted or any commissions or anything, you can hit me up here, or you can PM me on Facebook. I'm on Facebook pretty much all the time, so I'll get the message. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Are you for this idea of them taking Clark Kent, an established DC character who is white, and turning him black? Or are you like me and you want a black Superman film, but you want Val Zod, the true iconic black Superman? Let me know what you think, guys. Later.